Hello students, in last session up to the question number 3 from our exercise 14.1 is completed. Question number 3, missing frequency sum, which is most important. Now we go further. See your page number 271. Whenever you see your e-learning sessions lecture, take your textbook with yourself to see the question. On page number 271, exercise 14.1, question number 4, page number 271 up to the question number 3 is completed. Where is our requirement? As per our requirement, we can use the method, direct method, step deviation method, or the assume mean method. See the fourth number. 30 women were examined in hospital by a doctor, and the number of heartbeats per minute were recorded and summarized as follows. Find the mean heartbeats per minute for the woman. Choosing suitable method. The method is not given. We have to take any one method. If direct method is given, then we have to solve it by direct method. If not, then we are using assume or step deviation. But the numerically class interval, lower limit and upper limit, as well as the frequency are too high, too larger, then use the step deviation method. Here the number of heartbeats per minute and the number of women, the horizontal table is given. Here the vertical table is drawn. The first table is number of heartbeats per minute, means the class interval. See, the class intervals are continuous frequency distributions form. 65 to 68, 65 to 71, 68 to 71, 71 to 74, 74 to 77, 77 to 80, 80 to 80, 30, 83, 83 to 86. And consecutive number of women means the frequency. It is called the frequency is given 243,874,2. We don't know the how many total number of women are there. We have to add to find sigma Fi. Sigma Fi is equals to 30. Got it? Now we need to find mean heartbeats per minute choosing a suitable method. Let's start to find a mean using assume mean method. The third column is for class mark. Class mark symbolically denoted by xi. We are using assume mean method. Using assume mean method. X bar is equals to a plus sigma Fi di upon sigma Fi. We required fourth column as a di. Di is equals to xi minus a. Next column is the multiplication of Fi and di. First of all, we need to find class mark for the first class interval. 65 plus 68, divide it by 2. 133 upon 2. 133 divided by 2, it gives us 66.5. The 66.5 is the class mark of first class interval. There is no need to find second class interval. Find the class size h. Here the class size h is 3. Add 3, 69.5. Again add 3. 70, 71 and 72.5, add 3, 75.5, add 3, 78.5, add 3, 81.5, again add 3 and we get 84.5. It is our class marks. Now the di is here. To find di, first of all assume a from the class marks. Suppose 75.5 is our a. In front of a, di is 0. Now we have to subtract a from xi, 78.5 minus 75.5, which is gives us 3. So 81.5 minus 75.5, which is 6. Then 9. Again upside they are negative, like this. If you are not able to do directly, write like this: 84.5 minus 75.5, which is 0. 14 minus 5, which is 9, and here is the 0. 9.0 means the 9. There is no requirement to find specific method. Now we multiply fi with the di. It is our rough work, not necessary to write in solution. 2 9s are minus 18, minus 24, minus 9. Here is the 0. 7 3s are 21. 6 4s are 24, 9 2s are 18. What happened here? Plus minus 18 and 24 are cut. 21 minus 9 gives us sigma fi di is equals to 21 minus 9 gives us 12, positive 12. Now the table is completed using the assume method. First of all, we have to take one assume mean. Assume mean a is equals to 75.5 here. Now we substitute the values in our formula. A is equals to 75.5 plus sigma fi di is equals to 12 upon sigma fi is equals to 30. 3 4s are 12, but 0 is here, which is 0.4, because cut it by 30. 75.5 plus 0.5 is equals to 75.9, which is x bar. Here the question says that find the mean heartbeats per minute for this woman is 75.9 heartbeat per minute. Therefore, the mean heartbeat per minute for this woman's is 75.9, which is our answer. Hence, the fourth number is completed here. Let's discuss another one, the fifth number. Again on page number 271, fifth number from exercise 14.1. See in your textbook, page number 271. The fifth number, see the question first. In retail market, fruit vendor will sell mangoes kept in packing boxes. These boxes contain varying number of mangoes. The following was the distribution of mangoes according to the number of boxes. The number of mangoes and the number of boxes on horizontal table is given. Here the vertical table is drawn on our blackboard. Next question, next line is there. Find the mean number of mangoes kept in packing box. Which method of finding the mean did you choose? Only the name of method can mention to find this mean or number of mangoes kept in packaging box. The number of mangoes, the class intervals are here. Number of boxes, the number of boxes are called Fi, the frequency. Here see, the frequencies are too high, the frequencies are numerically larger, so that we can use here the step deviation method. Using step deviation method, we need to find mean. So that first of all, remember the formula, x bar is equals to a plus sigma FIUI upon sigma FI. H is required here, but first of all decide the class size H of all class intervals having same or not. See the class intervals. The class intervals are continuous manner, No, they are discontinuous manner. Here the 52 is the upper limit of first class interval, but 52 does not equals to the lower limit of its next class, so that it is not, cross are not equal, so that it is not a continuous form. But there is no matter in a mean to find the mean of given data, the continuous frequency distribution is given or the discontinuous frequency distribution is given. But first of all, decide the class size h, because the class size h is same in the step deviation method. Here the class size is 3 in all class interval by wrong method. 53 minus 53, 56 minus 53. Again you can use our specific method to convert discontinuous frequency distribution into the continuous frequency distribution, then find class size h. But right now the class size h is equals to 3. Class size h is equals to 3. Third column is for class mark xi. Next, fourth column, here we are using the step deviation method, so that ui is equals to xi minus a upon h, and last is for fi into ui. To find the xi, add 50 and 52. 102 divided by 2, we get 51. Now add 3 to 51, we get 54. Again 3, we get 57. Add 3, we get 60. Again add 3 and we get 63. Now to find ui, first of all take a from xi. Suppose 57 is our a. In front of a ui is 0. Below side minus 1 and minus 2. Upside 1 and 2. Why it is minus 1 and minus 2 and 1 and 2? Directly we have to write here, because the all class intervals having the same class size h is equals to 3. If they are not equal, we can't able to write ui directly like this. Now multiply fi with ui. Fi with ui. 15 2s are 30 plus 30. 110 multiply 1 with 110. 135 multiply 0 is 0. 115 multiply minus 1, which is minus 115. 25 2s are, which is minus 50. Now we have to add 140 plus and 165 minus 165. 5 2, but minus 25, which is our sigma fiui, minus 25. Okay, done. Now the number of boxes, which is sigma fi. See the question, if it is given in question. No, in the question the total number of boxes are not given, then we have to add it. Which is 400 sigma fi. Now we have to substitute these values in the table. Class size h is equals to 3. Write assume mean here. Assume mean a is equals to 57. Using the step deviation method, formula is here. X bar is equals to a plus sigma fiui upon sigma fi into h, where a is equals to 57 plus sigma fiui, which is minus 25, upon sigma fi, which is 400, and the class size h is equals to 3, is equals to 57. Here is the positive and here is the negative. Keep in mind, don't forget it, plus and the plus. See here, below side positive and upside the negative. It's my mistake. Plus 25 3s are 75 upon 400. 57 plus 75 divided by 4. 18.75, but 1 2 zeros are here. 0.1875. 0.1875. Then our answer is 57.1875, which is approximately 57.19 mean x bar. But it is a terminating decimal expansion. You have to take 57.1875 also. Here the question number 5, the answer is completed. In the question, we need to find mean number of mango kept in the packing box. Then our answer, therefore 57.19 is the mean number of mangoes kept in box. Which method of finding the mean did you choose here? Step deviation method is chosen. Okay. Hence our fifth number is completed. Now we go to question number 6. See the sixth number. The table below shows the daily expenditure of food of 25 households in a locality. The daily expenditure and the number of households is given. Find the mean daily expenditure of food by suitable method. The method is not given. We have to choose method by ourselves. Question number 6 is that first of all decide the class intervals. All class intervals having the same class size and they are in continuous form. Yes, they are in continuous form as well as all class intervals having the same class size. It is a assume mean method. Again, right now we are using in question number 6 also the assume mean method. You can try to use using the step deviation method also. Third column is for class mark. Class mark which is xi. We are using here assume mean method. Using assumed mean method. First of all decide formula. X bar is equals to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. For our convenience to find the class mark, class size h in this is equals to the 50. First class mark 100 plus 150, 250. Divide by 2 which is 125. Again add 50, 175. Add 50, 225. Add 50, 275. Add 50 and we take here 325. Here the sigma fi given in the question, number of household in the question number 6 which is 25. You have to verify it by adding this one 25. Then the fourth column is for di. Di is equals to xi minus a and last is for fi into di. Here the class mark xi 225 taken as a in front of a di is 0. The below side which is positive, but 275 minus 25 we get 50, then we get 100 minus 50 and the minus 100. Keep in mind the below side is positive, below side of 0 is positive and the upside of 0 is negative. Multiply fi with di. Here the household, it is our fi. Our second column is for fi. 4 and minus 100 gives us 400. 50 multiplied with 5 gives minus 250. In front of 0 is 0. 50 2s are 100. 100 2s are 200. 200 and 100 gives us 300 positive. 250 and 400 minus 650. 350, but it is minus 350. It's the value of sigma Fi di is equals to minus 350. Hence the table is completed here. Now we go to find mean using the formula. In the formula we required assume mean first. Assume mean A is equals to, here the assume mean A is equals to 225. Now we substitute the value A is 225 plus sigma Fi di, which is minus 350 upon sigma Fi, which is 25. Now by 25 the directly cut is possible. 25 14s 225 minus 14 is equals to 211. X bar is equals to 211. Hence the mean daily expenditure of food of given household is 211. Hence the mean daily expenditure on food is 211 rupees. You can also write here unit as a rupees. Hence the sixth number is completed here. Now we go for last question number 7. Means here the question number 7 is last, but in our textbook there are 9 total questions are there. See the 7th number on page number 271. To find out the concentration of SO2 in air in parts per million, that is ppm, the data was collected for 30 localities in a certain city and is presented below. The concentration of SO2 and the regarding frequency is given. The table shows like this. The concentration of SO2 and the frequency is called Fi. Find the mean concentration of SO2 in the air. We need to find SO2 in the air. Here the given class intervals are continuous manner. Yes, they are in continuous manner. And the all class intervals having same class size. Yes. Here we are using the step deviation method to find the mean. Using step deviation method, formula x bar is equals to a plus sigma Fi ui upon sigma Fi into h. For that we required h first. H is the same in all class interval. Yes, it is same, which is 0.04. Class size h is equals to 0.04. And next required our assumed mean. Assumed mean A is from xi. So first of all the third column filled by us, which is class mark xi. 0.04 plus 0.04, 0.00 plus 0.04 divide by 2 and we get 0.02. We have to add 0.4 gives us 0.06. Again we have to add 0.04 to the 0.06 gives us 0.10, not 0.010, keep in mind 0.10. Then given us 0.14, 0.18 and 0.22. Here class marks are obtained. Using the step deviation method, next column is for ui is equals to xi minus a upon h and last is for fi into ui. To decide the assume mean A, suppose take 0.10 as a in front of A is 0, below side the positive 1, 2, 3, upside negative -1 and -2. The multiplication of Fi with Ui done by in the last column Fi multiply Ui, which is -8, 9 ones are -9, in front of 0 is 0, 2 ones are 2, 4 twos are 8, 2 threes are 6. Here the negatives are -17 and the positive are 16, and the value of sigma Fiui is equals to -1, and the sigma Fi, second column, (32). In the question there is no suitable Fi is given. We do it again, which is not 32, which is 30. Keep in mind, if your table is wrong, one thing is wrong, then further things are also wrong, and using the formula, the simplification is also wrong, and our answer of mean is totally wrong. We substitute the value. Before substitute the value, write the assume mean. Here the assume mean A is equals to 0.10. A is a 0.10 plus sigma Fiui -1 upon sigma Fi, which is 30, and the class size H is equals to 0.04, 0.10 plus minus minus 0.04 means 4 upon 30, and 2 zeros are there. Now we divide 4 by 3, 4 by 3, 3 ones are 3, 1 point is here, 3s are 9, 1 and 0, 3s are 9, 3, 3, 3 up to infinite is here. So that 0.10 minus our answer is 0.0013, means 0.001, 0.001, 0.10 minus 0.001, which is 9. Here is the 9, is the 0 and point. 0.099 is our answer, is equals to 0.099, which is X bar. Hence, now we read question again and write answer in a sentence. The mean concentration of SO2 in air is 0.099. Hence, the mean concentration of SO2 in air is 0.099 parts per million is our answer. Hence the question number 7 is completed. Up to the 7th number in this session is completed. 4, 5, 6 in 7. The 2 using assume mean method and the 2 using the step deviation method. Now whenever we meet in next session, we started this exercise 14.1 from our question number 8. In this exercise, 2 questions are remaining, the 8th and 9th. Keep practicing using all 3 methods, direct method, step deviation method and assume mean method. Suppose the 4th number is done by using the assume mean method, you should try to find mean using the step deviation method. The next is using the step deviation method. The mean is 57.19. You have to check it using first means the direct method or assume mean method. Is it 57.19 or not? check it using another two method for practicing yourself. Whenever we meet in next session, we started our new sums from our exercise 14.1.